Welcome, International Harvester fans, to the 17th Annual International Harvester Sierra Fall Rally. The International Harvester Sierra Fall Rally is a family fun event packed with all sorts of different things to do during the weekend for both the adults and the kids. The first IH Sierra Fall Rally was in 2006 at Lake Francis Resort in Dobbins, California. It wasn't a huge gathering, but enough people showed up that we were able to fill one little area. It wasn't a huge area, but it was just enough to get about 20 rigs in, and we had a great time. From there, it has progressed to now the 17th annual one. Starting off Friday morning, everybody comes in. We have donuts and coffee for everyone. And then we have two runs lined up. Street run for those that are like two-wheel drive or just want to do a mile to stay on the kind of asphalt or maybe very basic dirt roads. And then we have an off-road run as well. So we'll line up everybody in two lines and do a brief driver's meeting, let them know what they're up against, hand out some maps, what the plan is for the day, and then send them off on a total little mini adventure. This year's off-road run was led by no other than my son, Zaid Ismail. He took everyone up to a trail called Signal Peak, not too far from the event, about roughly 45 miles from the Grass Valley Fairgrounds where we hold the main event. About, half dozen or so rigs signed up for this run, but Signal Peak was an awesome run. You basically get up, it's right near the entrance of another real popular trail called Fordyce, and everyone just starts heading up to the top of this mountain, and it's about, 3, 4, 5 miles long, windy, steep at times, pretty decent wheeling at times, but then it gets to the top of the peak where they call it Signal Peak because that's where the big broad antennas and cell towers are, and communication towers and all that, hence the name. So real great run. Everyone made it up there, really not too many major problems, and then headed back and was back at the fairgrounds by like around 2 o'clock. It was a really fun run. This year's street tour, it was led for the second year in a row by a good friend of mine, Robert Brock. He's a good friend of mine and is basically a native to the area and just knows all the back roads and everything. So he's a great person to have tour everyone around, especially those that aren't from our local area. This year, Robert took everyone to Gold Discovery Park, where it happened to be Gold Miners Day, some type of event that they had going there, and a great time everyone had just going around to the different old gold mining demonstrations they had going on. Once everyone was done having fun at the Gold Discovery Park, those that wanted to continue on headed out to Georgetown, where we had a place planned out for lunch. And once everyone was done from there, they followed through back down to Auburn. And before they got to Auburn, they went over California's tallest bridge, the Forest Hill Bridge, which is the nation's 4th tallest bridge. Once everyone was back, They met up with everyone that was also back from the off-road run, and then that Friday afternoon, we began registrations for a couple hours, got as many people as we could registered, and then after that, it was time to line up once more. And from there, we took everyone on a short parade through the city of Grass Valley, right through downtown, where all of the tourists could see all these cool old school internationals going through an old school, really cool old mining town. And once we did our little tour, we headed straight over to IH Parts America, where the IHPA crew had an awesome barbecue set up for everyone to hang out and just talk and have a great time, fill their bellies, do a little touring around IHPA, and just see, you know, hang out, have a great time. And that concludes day one of the 17th annual International Harvester Sierra Fall Rally. Stay tuned, as in a couple of weeks we will have part 2 out for you guys to watch, and you can see all the things that happened on the Saturday of the event.